Hi. Thanks for checking out this video. Happy to help you here. So you're asking yourself, how do I buy a house in today's crazy real estate market? You know, what are the steps? What are some tips? What are some tricks? How do I do this? You've got more questions than you do answers, and you've probably been dreaming and wondering, can I even buy a house? And how do I buy a house? So let's answer this question. How do I buy a house in today's crazy market? I'm here, I'm going to talk with you about how to buy a house, and we're going to talk about 7 steps in that process. So the very, very first step, the very first step is you've been dreaming about this. You've been dreaming about that beautiful Cape Cod house with the porch and the picket fence and seeing the dogs run around the yard and play set in the back and all of that. You've got that dream, you've got that vision, you've got that feeling, that desire. Okay, that's the first step. You gotta have a desire to do this. That really is. It's the unwritten first step. But the very, very first step in the process of buying a home is to get your finances in order. All right. You got a good job, you've got steady income. I'm proud of you, high five. It's a big accomplishment to get to that point where you got steady income and whatnot. So now we got to be checking our credit score, making sure our credit's good. We don't want to just be racking up the credit card bills and only paying the monthlies. We got to keep that debt to income ratio down. Then with that, we need to determine our budget. Not just, oh yeah, I want a $500,000 house. No, how much per month can you afford for a mortgage? Okay, is it $1,000? Is it $2,000? Is it $5,000? And then work from there. Okay, then we go over to our website, HagensteinRealEstate.com, and check out the mortgage calculator, and we start messing around with those numbers and get a ballpark of what we can afford if we can pay $2,000 a month just on the mortgage. Okay, so determine your budget, work backwards. All right, and then I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to have some cash on hand for this, not just for the moving expenses themselves, renting the truck, hiring the company, getting the boxes, all of that, but for your down payment, for your closing costs. Those things, it costs. There's cost involved in buying a house. So I typically tell people, you want to have about 5% saved up. So on a $100,000 purchase, you want to have about $5,000 sitting in the bank account specifically for this. So general rule of thumb, about $5,000 for every $100,000 you want to purchase. So $100,000, $5,000, $200,000, $10,000, so on and so forth. Okay, so you want to definitely do that. So got to have some money saved up. You got to determine your budget, how much per month you can comfortably afford, and watch your credit score. Credit's a big part of this, especially if you're getting a loan. This is all pertaining to if you're getting a loan. If you just came into $1 million, ignore the whole loan process. You just skip right on down to step 2, or maybe even down to step 3. Okay, but yeah. So if you're getting a loan, need to get a mortgage. There we go. All right. So what's step 2? Assemble your dream team. Finding the right people to guide you makes all the difference. So these two kind of go hand in hand. Either connect with a realtor and then they'll connect you with a lender, or connect with a lender to get that pre-approval, which we'll kind of talk about that in a minute. And then they'll connect you with a great real estate professional. Okay, so I'm a licensed real estate professional in Ohio. I've worked with lots and lots of people buying and selling, go from renting to home ownership in weeks, if not months. Like, that's what we do at HSRE Group, okay? That's how we roll, okay? So, look, when you call me, when we talk, we're gonna have a conversation. I'm gonna understand your wants, your desires, your needs. how we can do this, I have to build a picture in my head of exactly what you want, and that's why I'm successful, is because I build that picture, okay? But 9 times out of 10, before we even go see a house, I'm gonna ask you to have a conversation with the lender, okay? Just the way it is I know what you want after we talk, and I can find it. It's what I'm good at. It's why I've had a really good career so far. But you have to be financially able to do that. So our general rule of thumb is, okay, if you're just starting out, let's go check out a house, maybe 2, kind of get an idea. But you don't want to be this person. You don't want to go fall in love with that house, because you and I had that conversation. I found that perfect house. It check marks everything, and then things you didn't even realize you needed until Adam showed it to you. You just fell in love, absolutely fell in love. And you thought, oh yeah, I can afford a $350,000 house. Absolutely, not a big deal. Everybody can do this. I got this. Okay, all right, Adam, I want this house. I gotta have this house. Okay, great. Well, I can't write an offer unless I have a pre-approval. That's my rule. It's my end all be all. Okay, well, what do I need to do? You need to call my lender partner, or one of them, and they need to get you pre-approved. Okay, cool, let me do that. Sometimes that process of getting pre-approved can take 2, 3, 4, 5 days, just depending on the situation, okay? So meanwhile, that house that we saw that checkmarked every box for you, also checkmarked every box for 5 other families that were in line behind us to see that house yesterday. We're not able to put that offer in front of the 3 days because I don't have a pre-approval. So, assembling your dream team and getting your ducks in order is important, okay? Having a conversation with your realtor, and then also having a conversation with a lender. Getting pre-approved is critical, absolutely. So build these 2 partnerships from the get-go to make everything else smooth as humanly possible. So critical first 2 steps, all right? So now we've had those things, we've had our conversation. Now we're gonna kind of fine tune our wants and our needs. So we're gonna have maybe some more conversations, and we're gonna start doing a little more research on our neighborhoods. We're gonna create our wish lists, okay? And we're gonna continue to talk, and then we're going to start seeing homes, which then goes into step 4, is begin the home search, okay? This is where I'm gonna start showing you more and more houses if we haven't found the perfect one already. We're gonna try to go and see 2, 3 houses at a time, so we can kind of play house hunters, if you will, pick and choose. Okay, we like this one, but we didn't like this one. We really like this one, but I don't know. I didn't get that warm and fuzzy. Okay, next. Gotcha. And then on the weekends, hey, once you sign up with me and become my client, you are allowed to go to open houses. I'm cool with that. I absolutely am great with that. Just when you walk in, you say to the real estate agent that's running it, when they introduce themselves, hey, I'm such and such. My real estate agent wasn't able to go today, or hey, we just kind of saw this last minute, but if we like this, we'll talk to our real estate professional. You know what, that real estate agent there holding an open house, great, absolutely. Make sure if they have any questions, make sure they give me a call. Any questions, I'm happy to answer for you. That's what a good real estate professional will say, okay? So go to open houses. And honestly, trust your gut when we're seeing these properties, when we're seeing these homes. I say properties because that's how I have to differentiate. This is a home to you. Trust your gut. If you walk in and you just get that feeling and weird, there's just something that's not vibing right with you, and tell your agent, like, I don't like this. This doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel right. Okay? Now, vice versa. You walk in, just 3 steps in, and you're just like, wow, this is it. This is the home. You pull up to it. This is what I dreamed of. This is it. Say it to me. So then I can feel that energy, feel that excitement. And then we can just like go through and say, what about that? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Wow. Holy mackerel. This is perfect. And then we can go from there. Okay? So once we get that, we find that home search, we're seeing the homes, you're going to open houses, we find that one that just knocked your socks off and you're like, let's go. And then we're making the offer. Okay? We're gonna craft a strong offer and we're gonna negotiate that deal. We're gonna make it a win-win deal. Might even have a video out there that talks about how to make a win-win deal and why is that so important. I encourage you to go check that video out because that's going to be part of this. That's why I'm not going to go too deep into this. So part of that offer is going to be inspections and appraisal, which is step 6. Okay. The inspection piece is huge. We're going to typically give ourselves 7 to 10 days to get proper inspections of the property. Usually we'll get 3 to 5 days, within 3 to 5 days, we'll have a good inspection depending on holidays and weather and so on and so forth. Okay, but inspection is critical. You will never hear me recommend skipping an inspection. Pay the money. You would much rather spend $300, $400, $500, $800 now and be able to potentially walk away from something that has huge issues that we couldn't see when we were touring the home versus spending $300,000 and then in 6 months calling me up, hey Adam, do you know any sewer line professionals? Because my sewer line just collapsed. Or hey, I didn't realize it was collapsed. Or hey, something's going on here. Imagine the worst case scenario, and it's happened, guys, and that's what an inspection is there for. Okay? So an inspection is there for you, an appraisal is there for the lender. So if you're getting a mortgage, a loan for this purchase, which 99% of people watching this are, the appraisal is there to protect the lender. They are hiring a third-party company, a licensed person, to come out and value the home to make sure it's at or greater than, the target is at or greater than the agreed upon purchase price. But they want to know what the market value, or not the appraised value of the home is. So that then the lender is protecting their asset. Okay, it's your home, and then there's a lien on the property, and that's where the mortgage comes in. Okay, it's your home outright, but then they have first right of it if you decide to not pay them. That's all this is. It's another conversation another day. Okay, but the mortgage company needs to protect themselves, and that's where the appraisal comes in. Okay, appraisals usually take about a week. Inspections about 7 to 10 days. So there's 2 weeks of a process. Once we go under contract, we typically say 30 to 45 days, depending on the loan type and appraisals and everything, but typically we keep it around 30 days these days. So, okay, so, and in between, within the inspection period and all that, you're also gonna be working with your lender, getting the loan documents together, getting all this final things together. They're gonna need tax returns of this and that and some more W-2s, and trust me, a week before you close, they're gonna be like, oh, well, we need another pay stub. So don't quit your job, don't quit your job, don't get fired, don't open up any credit card lines, don't buy a car, don't buy any major furniture, and don't rack up the credit card bills until after you close. That's it. Don't do anything until after you close, okay? You're allowed to buy groceries, gas, and pay your utility bills at wherever you're renting. That's it, okay? Survive for 4 weeks. I'm serious, guys. Like, just take that to and be. And I half-heartedly joke, but I'm half serious too. Like, you just need to survive for those couple of weeks, okay? Don't rack up any things because that'll screw up everything. So, then finally, step 7, it's the closing, okay? At this point, you've been working with the lender. We've got the appraisal back. We went through inspections. We did all of that. Inspections part, we could have a whole nother 4-hour-long video to talk through all of that, and same with appraisal, but these are just kind of the general steps here, guys. So we've gone through all of this, so now what are we doing? You're doing the final steps of the loan. Again, send them some more pay stubs, making sure that our underwriting team is happy, because it's all about underwriting team. And then we're going to go back to the house a few days before close. Well, the loan mortgage company will actually give us what's called a clear to close. And ideally, we want to have that at least 3 or 4 days, if not more, ahead of when we're supposed to close, the scheduled date. And then usually about 1 to 2 days before we close, we want to do a final walkthrough. It's just that, walk through the house, make sure the walls are still there, they didn't take anything that they're not supposed to. And then finally comes closing day. Closing day. You're going to be nervous, you're going to be scared, you're going to be excited, you're going to be exhausted, you're going to be stressed, and you're going to be happy. You're going to have so many emotions rolled into one, you're not going to know what to do. Cry, laugh, jump for joy, curl up in the fetal position and just rock yourself to sleep. Like, yeah, it's all of those things rolled into one, especially if this is your first time. But I promise you, once you sign and you get those keys and then you walk into that house, that feeling, it brings me to tears thinking about the first time I walked through my house after I bought my first house. It's such an amazing feeling. So it's a proud moment. It absolutely is a proud moment. And that's something you should be very, very proud of yourself for. But literally brought me to tears. So, woo! 7 steps, and yeah, I didn't want this to go this long, but hey, it's that important. So guys, if you haven't gathered, I'm a real estate agent. I serve Ohio, Cincinnati, and Columbus, and I'm passionate about this stuff, guys. So remember I said at the beginning of this, and I hope you did listen to me and download this guide. I really, really sincerely do hope you did, because it's great. It really, really is, especially if you're having no clue where to go with this. Like, it's there. This is your guide. You follow these steps, and I promise you, you'll be good. And then you'll get my number too. My number's in the guide. You call or text me anytime. I'm here. I'm your Sherpa, if you will, going up this mountain of buying a home. Okay. So let's do this. So you've watched this to the end. If you watch any of my other ones, I'm telling you, it's a rule. You watch this to the end, you better be liking, subscribing, and then when you're done, you need to share it. Because it's obviously I'm good. This is great. This is great stuff, so share it. Share it to your friends for me. Okay, friends, family, colleagues, coworkers, enemies, whatever, whoever. I don't care. Share it. Okay? HagensteinRealEstate.com. That's my website. I'm Adam Hagen-Stein, the founder and operator of HSRE Group, HSRE Real Estate Solutions. If you found any value in any of this, please hit the like and share. Throw a comment down there of if you got some questions or something. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope this brought you some value. And please download that guide. The link is down below. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.